Well, hello, thanks for tuning in. I'm Andrew. I know it's been a minute. Sorry about that. We'll cover why someday. Today, I just wanted to share something with you that I ran across while I was digging through an old hard drive. It's an episode of Snax that was from the Them Muds era that never got released. This is from November of 2016, right after Trump got elected. That's important for the context of some of the jokes, I guess. Let's take a look. What do you do when you accidentally end up with something bright orange that you don't really want? Make sorbet. I bought this Tang a couple of weeks ago to use in the election night cocktails. Now I'm stuck with this orange stuff, just like we're all stuck with that orange pile of shit. So the only thing I could think to do with it is try and make some sorbet. I mean, if you freeze something, you gotta be able to taste it less, right? So that's probably a positive in this circumstance. Maybe we could freeze Washington, D.C. First things first, we need to cut these limes up and juice them. I wanna cut the top and the bottom off. That's the juice of 3 limes. I don't know how much that is. Let's call it maybe a half a cup. We need 3 cups of prepared Tang, which according to the container is 2 tablespoons per 1 cup of water. That's about 1/3 of a cup, so 6 tablespoons or 1/3 of a cup of Tang, and we'll get that in with the lime juice. We need to add some water. Here comes 3 cups. If you snorted Tang, do you suppose you'd have bright orange boogers?
Probably.
That's all there is to this. It's just Tang and lime juice. Ideally, you're gonna wanna get it as cold as you can get it before you put it into your ice cream maker. So I'm gonna stick this in the freezer for about an hour until it gets really cold. And then I will see you back here and we'll get this into an ice cream maker. This was in the freezer for an hour. It's nice and cold now. I guess I was being a little presumptuous when I said I had an ice cream maker because I was only able to find most of an ice cream maker. We moved in here not too long ago and nobody knows where the lid is. Oh well, it'll still work, I think. Next step is to get this in there. Follow the directions that came with your ice cream maker, would be my directions to you now. We're gonna crank it every 10 or 15 minutes for the next hour or so until it gets to a consistency that looks like sorbet. Here we are about halfway through the process. You can see it's starting to get slushy. You can also see how the lack of a lid is causing this process to be much more of a pain in the ass than it needs to be. So this is what it looks like after about an hour. It's kind of more crumbly than I thought it would be. Tang sorbet, huh? It sure is an alarming color of orange. Oh, that's really icy. That's way more icy than I thought it would be. It is like snow. I know what the yellow snow is, but what's the orange snow?
Bladder infection, my friend.
Let's see how it tastes. It's not like sorbet. The texture's completely unsorbet-like. I guess more of a granita is what it's like, but it's even a little drier than what I would consider a granita. But I'm American, so I'm probably wrong about that. It doesn't taste horrible. It's tangy, it's orangey, in a candy kind of way. It doesn't really taste like oranges. It's not great. I don't think I'd bother making it again. I don't think I'd recommend it. I'm wondering if there's anything we could do to make it better. Way better texture, way better flavor, because the vodka takes away some of the tanginess of it. If you find yourself in a position where you need to eat, I guess we won't even call it sorbet at this point, Tang snow, definitely pour alcohol on it. That's 100% what you should be doing. Well, thanks for tuning in to Snax on Them Muds. This stuff is horrifying. Not everything I cook is, but hey, we got lucky today. Well, there you go. How about that? Blast from the past, right? I missed that apartment. That kitchen was nice, or at least bigger than the kitchen I have now. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it won't be as long next time. I noticed that we're getting close to 100 subscribers. We're at 91. That means I'm gonna have to follow through on my threat to release What's Eating Andrew Mudd, I guess, right? Tune in. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.